What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Driving with Duck, always on Facebook, most of the time on YouTube, sometimes on the IG if it's under the 10-minute mark. But of course, now I have IGTV, and I do believe it's monetized. So we'll see if this one makes it there. So I want to talk to y'all about something. That's why I do these videos, right? I'm talking to y'all. I want to talk about algorithms. So social media now, and with the good Zuckerberg influence, depending on the shit that you post on different social media sites, social media has become so intuitive that it will send you ads and posts based on your likes and interests. So if you tend to post things, let's say, based on your support for our current administration or our prior administration, whether it be Biden or Trump, you will get ads targeting you based on those likes. If you're more into cooking and you're constantly posting recipes or whatever, guess what? You're going to get stuff from Pampered Chef, maybe stuff from Target based on cooking ware, kitchenware, stuff like that. Maybe life works the exact same way. Actually, it does work the exact same way. So your life, the universe, works in algorithms. The things that you say, the things that you do, attract things towards you in the manner in which you carry yourself and the things that you speak life into. For example, if you have a constant negative attitude about the things around you, if life hands you a bunch of shorts, a bunch of L's, and nothing is going right, if your attitude towards those things is that you'll never make it out alive, that you will never see the light of day, that you will never have another positive thing happen to you, guess what's gonna happen? You will never have another positive thing happen to you. If you wake up every Monday morning and say to yourself, why the hell do I have to go to this shitty job? Guess what's gonna happen? You are going to have a shitty work week going to that shitty job. You have to break the code. You have to find your way out of the matrix to make things better, simply because it is on you to change the narrative. It is on you to find a way to get better. Because unfortunately, nobody else is going to attract better things to you from the universe. It's on you. Of course, it's the company that you keep. Now, if you keep negative people around you, it's the basic law of attraction, right? If you keep a bunch of negative people around you, you in turn are going to become negative. And then guess what? There's what I said, algorithms. That algorithm is going to bring that negative crap towards your door. So you want to get yourself around a bunch of positive people. If you find yourself hanging with millionaires and all they do is talk about money, guess what? Your mindset is going to turn into thinking about money, and therefore you're going to find ways to get yourself more money. If you're going to hang around people where all they do is work out and they work on their fitness and they're constantly meal prepping, you're going to glean ideas off of them about, oh, well, you know, how do you guys find time to meal prep in your busy days when you're going to the gym, you're working 40-hour work weeks, blah, 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 blah. You're going to glean those ideas off of them, and you're going to find yourself cooking better, eating better. You're going to find better ways for time management. That's the way all that stuff works. And it makes sense. It's algorithms, right? Social media got hip. This ain't nothing new. People act like this is brand new. There's just a newer invention of the word for it. We have it on the internet, but it's always been in life. It's a law of attraction in the real world. It's algorithms and social media. People just got hip because now it's the cool thing to do. People act like it's wrong, but it's always been happening. It's always been that way. This has been around for thousands of years. It's the way that you carry yourself. It's the way that you carry yourself with intent at the same time. It's not exactly fake it till you make it. You have to believe it and feel it inside of yourself, because if you fake it, trust me, someone's going to call you out. The universe is going to call you out and say, okay, you think that you got this under control. Boom, let me put this in your lap and see if you can find your way out of it. Let me drop you into this maze and make sure you can survive. Kind of like, that's why they call it the rat race, right? When you go to work every single day and then you come home, you sleep, what do you do with that time? Are you trying to make the best of a bad situation? Law of attraction, algorithm, whatever the hell you want to call it, whatever you believe it is. It's an algorithm. However you carry yourself is going to bring things to your table. If you have that negative outlook, if you have your home in disarray, guess what? Your life is going to be in disarray. If your mind is always cluttered and you're always all over the place with your thoughts and you have zero intention in everything you do, guess what? Nothing is going to be intentional in your life. Everything's going to happen by accident. Like I was talking to the mother of my children the other day, and I said, the older we get, everything has to be a sniper shot. You can't just spray and pray anymore. That shit's going to happen. It has to be a sniper shot, and it has to be full of intent. You can't just say, I'm going to try this out and see where it goes. You can't do that. When you're young, you have more pliability. So you can take your time and you can say, I want to dabble in this, I want to dabble in that. You can do that little buffet thing in life. You can maneuver around and be like, let me mess around with this, let me mess around with that. Maybe this might work, maybe that might work. But the older you get, the more intention you have to have in the things that you do. But it's the algorithms of the things that you do. You have to have that intention on the things that you're talking about and the things that you're saying and the things that you believe. Because if you don't believe in what you're doing and you don't have that intent, guess what? The algorithm is not going to go your way. And it's not going to bring you those things that you want to fruition. It is going to give you those things that you may not necessarily intend to happen because you weren't really wishing for it anyway. You were half-assing it. And if you half-ass, you get hurt. When I was a football coach, I used to tell kids all the time, if you go halfway into a tackle, you're going to get hurt. When you do it, you have to do it with intention. And it's a controlled environment. It's a controlled chaos. That's the way we have to live our lives. Everything has to be controlled and it has to be intentional. That's how algorithms work, right? So it's a controlled environment. Your life, you can only control so much as in within your life. What someone else does, you can't control what they do. However, you can tell them, take that crazy shit over there. Like I have a lot of people in my life, whether they be family, friend, enemy, whatever. I can respect everybody, but that crazy shit, I tell them, keep that shit way over there. I respect you, I care about you, but keep that crazy over there. The negativity, I don't need. The unintentional bullshit, I don't need. The chaos, I don't need. My chaos is my own. I own all my shit. I'll keep my shit, I'll take care of my shit because it's on me. Now, some people are control freaks. They have to have their hand in control of everything. Even chaos can be controlled as long as you know what it is and it's a controlled blast. That's it. Again, it's an algorithm. If you know what's going on and you know the players in the game, you can always have some semblance of control because you know the cast of characters. That's how algorithms work. Because if you know everything that's in the party and you know what's intentional, you know what's going to come across your timeline. Because you know what you searched up. You know what it was with intent. It's just something simple that I was thinking about. But you've got to be in charge of your algorithms. Because again, it won't come up on your timeline if you didn't search for it. So again, be intentional with the things that you think and the things that you do and the things that you say. Because eventually it's going to come back around. And if you're spraying and praying, doing all this extra shit in your hands in too many different cookie jars and nothing's done with intent, there's going to be way more shit on your plate that you didn't plan on. So when you do stuff, you have to make sure that you're ready for what's going to come back around. It's real simple. Algorithms, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it. You just have to make sure there's a point to what you're doing. You have to be ready for those things. If you're carrying a negative mindset and a negative attitude, the algorithms are going to start showing all that negative shit and it's going to come back and you're going to be overwhelmed and underpaid. This has been another edition of Driving with Duck. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm sick as a freaking dog. I just went to CVS to get my meds and I'm going back to get some sleep. But I wish you all the very best Sunday. And I hope you all get to work on your mindset today. Fix that algorithm. Love and light, my friends. Peace.